Kevin Watson's murder has already been viewed nearly 2 million times on Facebook as he was killed in the middle of his Facebook Live. In that video, you can see him getting out of his car before hearing a single gunshot fired, happening mere blocks away from this police station here in South Austin.
Get into it with y'all, because y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up? We will move our car, whatever car we need, so they can get the space, just let's get the park. So now you, oh no, we can't do that. No, you just gotta find somewhere else to park. Who the is you talking to? You feel me? Like, who the is you talking to for real, even talking like that? Like, that be the shit, and that's what make a motherfucker be wanting to get into it with y'all, because y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up? Hell no.
2 million people watched Kevin Watson die on Facebook Live, but what they didn't see was the setup. This wasn't about robbery, this was about jealousy. And Kevin's family knows exactly who pulled that trigger. Y'all took away my little brother for nothing.
Y'all took away my little brother for nothing. That by 5 shootings up there. 5. Then he downed me from 1 shot. I'm mad at him, you too. I'm mad, nigga, I'm mad.
Kevin Watson's brother just confirmed what we all suspected. This wasn't about no robbery. The people who killed Kevin were people he trusted, people he helped, people who smiled in his face.
For the stupid motherfuckers that came and robbed him for the chain, you didn't even get the chain. And then even if you would have got the fucking chain, the chain has a tracker in it. It's got a tracker in it. I'm the motherfucker who made the chain. The chain has a tracker in it.
Girl, let me tell you something about Kevin Watson that his own family just revealed, and this is gonna break your heart. Kevin wasn't just another Chicago promoter trying to make it. He was a man with a heart too big for the streets he was living in. You're watching Shadow Crimes TV, where we bring true crime and domestic violence stories out of the shadows. Subscribe now and join us daily as we uncover the cases that demand to be heard. Don't just watch, be part of the conversation. Kevin Watson was 40 years old, father to a 6-year-old daughter named Juju. Now what I want people to understand is what Kevin's brother had been preaching for years. Kevin had a big heart, too big for his own good. He was the type of person who would help you get a job, lend you money, look out for you when you needed it most.
What I want people to understand is I've been preaching for years. I've been preaching for years to to not trust no motherfucker. But bro had a big heart. He had a big heart. He kept trusting, helping niggas, looking out for niggas. And now he gone. They tried it, 4 or 5 times to get him out the way. And they finally got him. They finally got him.
In a city like Chicago, that kind of kindness can get you killed. His brother had been warning him for years, telling Kevin that the same people he was helping, the same ones coming around with their hands out, were the same ones plotting against him. But Kevin kept showing grace.
Like, motherfuckers gotta start just being real with each other, bro. Like, niggas, you know, at the end of the day, most of the time, I'm by myself when I'm with my people. I'm with my people. Like, it ain't none of that. What you want, what I want for me, I want for my brother. What I want for me, I want for my homies. I want for the my boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, you know it. You know what I'm saying? What I want for me, I want for my brothers. I want for my homies. You know what I'm saying? I want for my family. Like, and I don't feel like I gotta step on what he got. I don't need to take what he got to get what I want. You feel me? I mean, I can go and get the same thing. Maybe I can go get better. But ain't no way in hell I feel like I gotta knock you to get that shit. There's no way. And I feel like, oh, I need your chick. Man, if I had this girl, I'd be doing this and that and the third. No, go get your own girl. You feel me? Go build her up. You feel me? Go do whatever you need to do. If I had this money, you know what I'm saying? I'd be doing this. No, bro. Go work hard. Go do what you need to do.
So you had that big heart. You had that big ass heart. You kept letting these hate get close to you, bro. And I kept telling you. I told you a million times. These don't like you. They don't with you. They hate you. They hated your aura, your energy. They hated everything about you. They never liked you. But you still showed grace. You still will look out for these same motherfuckers, bro.
Kevin Watson's murder has already been viewed nearly 2 million times on Facebook as he was killed in the middle of his Facebook Live. In that video, you can see him getting out of his car before hearing a single gunshot fired, happening mere blocks away from this police station here in South Austin.
Get into it with y'all, because y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up?
Kevin Watson's final moments captured on Facebook Live. As gunfire rang out in this parking lot Wednesday evening on Madison near LeClaire Avenue in Chicago's South Austin neighborhood.
He was choking for breath. He was trying to struggle to breathe.
All of it unfolding right after Watson left his cousin's job at this nearby liquor store to begin his Facebook Live in his car.
I wouldn't let him walk out the store. He was a good man for this community. No matter what he done, he helped people, you know? He helped me get this job in there.
Close friends turned heartbroken witnesses say as Watson was walking to his car.
He was talking to a guy, and he was going to his car, and then the guy followed behind him. So when the guy followed behind him, pulled a gun on him. So he was trying to wrestle with the gun, and the gun went off.
Police say the 40-year-old was shot in his chest.
I rubbed his palm, and I squeezed his hand. He wouldn't squeeze back.
Relatives tell us he leaves behind a 6-year-old son and say Watson was killed just weeks shy of his own birthday.
We're going to have to figure out how to move on and be strong day to day and help each other get past this, because this didn't just hurt one person. This hurt a lot of us.
Police haven't given a motive behind the shooting. So far, no one has been arrested. In South Austin, I'm Trey Ward, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
So what makes this even more heartbreaking is that Kevin's brother and sister knew what was coming. They stayed away from certain people, certain places because they could see the hate. But Kevin kept his circle open, kept trusting the wrong people.
And I kept telling you, why you think me and Shorty don't pop out? Because we know what's going on. We know niggas don't like us. Niggas been trying to figure out for years what a motherfucker doing, how a motherfucker doing it. We mind our business, we stay out of people's way. That's the goal, bro.
Moving on to what Kevin was like in Chicago's nightlife scene. Kevin was visible, Kevin was successful, and Kevin wasn't shy about it. He promoted events, brought crowds to venues, made his money in the streets and in the clubs. And yeah, he liked his jewelry. That custom chain with his name on it wasn't just fashion, it was a symbol of what he'd worked for. But his brother just revealed something that's going to blow your mind about that chain. Everyone thinks got stolen. His brother made it himself, and he put a tracker in it.
Came and robbed him for the chain, you didn't even get the chain. And then even if you would've got the fucking chain, the chain has a tracker in it. It's got a tracker in it. I'm the motherfucker who made the chain. The chain has a tracker in it. We don't do stupid shit to where people gonna do dumb shit like this. Y'all took my brother's life over a chain.
So if this was really about robbery, why didn't they take the chain? And if they did take it, why haven't they been caught yet when there's literally a tracker on it? Make it make sense. Now here's where this story gets really dark, and this is information that Kevin's family is sharing for the first time. This wasn't the first attempt on Kevin's life. Not even close. Kevin's brother just dropped a bombshell that has everyone rethinking everything.
That survived 5 shootings up there. 5. Then he downed me from one mother shot. I'm mad at the motherfucker that you took. I'm mad. I'm mad, nigga. I'm mad.
Let me say that again. Kevin had survived 5 shootings before that fatal Wednesday night. 5, and his brother knew that each time Kevin was getting closer to not making it home. But Kevin kept living his life, kept going live, kept trusting the wrong people. So what makes this even more devastating is that Kevin's brother could see it coming. He knew his little brother's big heart was going to be his downfall. Kevin kept helping people who were studying him, watching his moves, figuring out how to get close enough to hurt him.
You let too many hating ass. You had that big heart. You had that big ass heart. You kept letting these hating ass get close to you, bro. And I kept telling you. I told you a million times. These don't like you.
The night Kevin died, he had just left his cousin's job at that liquor store on Madison. He was probably feeling safe, probably thought he was just going to do his usual live stream like always. But Kevin's brother revealed that people had been watching, waiting, planning.
Black people hate each other over materialistic shit. We hate each other over materialistic shit. That was his chain. That was his shit. That was his chain. That was his. He paid for that. It took some time to pay for that shit. He worked for that shit. You got on here talking about, oh, it was fake. It was, man, listen, man. Bro worked his ass off for that little ass chain.
But like his brother said, we know it's more to the story than that though. Kevin's brother knows exactly who did this and why. He told the detectives he was giving them 24 hours to handle it.
And he didn't die behind it, but we know it's more to the story than that though. But it's okay. When this shit come to light, all I can do is start praying for y'all. For the mother who did that. All I can do is pray for you. Because it's going to come to light. It's going to come to light. Y'all took away my little brother for nothing. It wasn't worth it, fellas. And, you know, detectives, I know y'all watching my live. I know y'all watching. I gave y'all 24 hours.
And that's the part that should have everyone paying attention. This wasn't random. This wasn't some stranger seeing Kevin's jewelry and deciding to rob him. This was people Kevin knew, people Kevin trusted, people Kevin had probably helped at some point. Kevin Watson was murdered by his own circle, and his family knows exactly who did it. Now let me tell you what happened that Wednesday evening, and with Kevin's brother's testimony, we finally know this wasn't what it looked like. Kevin was sitting in his car going live like he always did, talking about the same club issues that had been bothering him for weeks. But the people who were about to kill him, they had been planning this for a while. Kevin was still focused on his phone, talking to his audience about promoters not getting enough respect, about how the game was changing.
The promoters are my people. You feel me? They get and they make shit happen.
But like his brother said, Kevin had survived 5 previous shootings, 5 attempts on his life. This was attempt number 6, and Kevin's killers had been watching, waiting, studying his patterns. They knew exactly when and where to find him.
We will move our car, whatever car we need so they can get the space, just let's get the park. So now oh no, we can't do that. No, you just gotta find somewhere else to park.
Then you hear voices getting closer on that live stream. Kevin's attention shifts from his phone.
Like, that be the shit, and that's what make a motherfucker be wanting to get into it with y'all.
But by this point, these weren't strangers approaching his car.
Get into it with y'all, because y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro?
What's up? Hell no!
According to witnesses, Kevin was talking to someone he knew, someone who had followed him from that liquor store. Girl, when you really think about it, Kevin probably felt safe because he recognized the voice. He probably thought this was just another conversation with someone from his circle, but his brother had been warning him for years about these exact people. So here's what went down that night, minute by minute, and I need y'all to really understand how calculated this was. Kevin is live on Facebook, thousands of people watching when you hear footsteps approaching his car. What's up? That's Kevin greeting whoever just walked up. He's not panicked, he's not scared, because this is someone he knows, someone he trusts, someone who probably called him earlier, maybe asked to meet up, maybe said they needed help with something. When Kevin tried to get away, when he finally realized what was happening, that person pulled a gun. Kevin fought back. Minute fought hard. He tried to wrestle that weapon away because Kevin Watson was not going out without a fight. But during that struggle, during Kevin fighting for his life, the gun went off. One shot to the chest. After surviving 5 previous attempts, after dodging bullets for years, the 6th attempt finally got him. But here's what's really going to mess you up. Kevin's brother just revealed that the killers didn't even succeed in what they came for.
For the stupid motherfucker that came and robbed him for the chain, you didn't even get the chain. And then even if you would have got the chain, the chain has a tracker in it.
So what was this really about then? If it wasn't about the chain, if they didn't even take it, why did Kevin have to die? Fellas, Kevin was fighting for his life, struggling to breathe, choking on his own blood, and all of this was happening live on Facebook for nearly 2 million people to witness. 2 million people watched a man die in real time, and not one person could help him. Then that man showed up claiming to be Kevin's cousin.
This my blood cousin, fuck. I got him. I'm trying to find the key because this bitch is locked and this shit ain't. Huh? And that's what I'm finna see.
Now that we know this was betrayal by people Kevin trusted, that cousin's timing makes perfect sense. When you're dealing with people from Kevin's own circle, of course someone connected would show up quickly. But let me tell you what really happened in those final moments. Kevin wasn't just fighting for the chain. He was fighting because he finally realized who was behind this. He finally understood that his brother had been right all along about the people around him. The person who shot Kevin didn't just want his jewelry. They wanted his life, his success, his ability to bring crowds and make money. They couldn't stand seeing Kevin win while they struggled, so they decided Kevin needed to die for it. Moving on to what Kevin's family knows that the police are still trying to figure out. Kevin's brother just gave us information that should have this case solved immediately. But for some reason, nobody's been arrested yet. First, let's talk about that chain. Everyone thinks got stolen. Kevin's brother made it himself and put a tracker in it.
The chain has a tracker in it. It's got a tracker in it. I'm the motherfucker who made the chain. The chain has a tracker in it. We don't do stupid shit to where people gonna do dumb shit like this. Y'all took my little brother's life over a chain.
So if there's a tracker on the chain and the brother knows who made it and where it is, why hasn't this case been solved? But here's what's even more frustrating. Kevin's brother already knows who did this. He told detectives he was giving them 24 hours to handle it.
Detectives, I know y'all watching my live. I know y'all watching. I gave y'all 24 hours.
Let me tell you something. When a victim's family member is giving police ultimatums and talking about what they might do next, that means they know exactly who the killers are. Kevin's brother isn't guessing. He's not speculating. He knows. The investigation should be simple. Kevin was killed by people he knew, people he trusted, people he had helped. His
At the end
brother
of the
has
day,
been
most of the
preaching for
time,
years
I'm
about
by
these
myself
same
when I'm
people
with
being
my
fake,
people. I want my people.
being
Like, it ain't
jealous,
that what
being
you want,
dangerous.
what I
But the
want for me,
police are
I want
moving
for my
slow,
brother. What I
and
want for
Kevin's
me, I want for
family
my
is getting
homies. I
frustrated.
want for
So what's taking so long? If the family knows who did it, if there's a tracker on the chain, if this was clearly planned by people in Kevin's circle, why are the killers still walking free? Anyways, this was about jealousy, betrayal, and people who couldn't stand to see Kevin succeed. Now here's what's really going to frustrate you about this whole case. Despite Kevin's brother knowing exactly who killed his little brother, despite there being a tracker on that chain, despite this entire murder being caught on Facebook Live for nearly 2 million people to see, there still haven't been any arrests. None. Zero, and Kevin's family is done waiting. Kevin's brother gave the Chicago Police Department a 24-hour ultimatum. 24 hours to do what? To arrest the people his family already knows killed Kevin. To use that tracker evidence. To stop playing games with a grieving family that has all the answers police claim they're still looking for. But the system is moving slow, and Kevin's brother is making it clear that his patience is running out. Let me tell you something. When someone's brother goes live and starts talking about giving police ultimatums and what might happen next, that's family getting ready to handle business their own way if the system doesn't work. The fact that no one has been arrested yet, despite family testimony, video evidence, and tracker technology, tells you everything you need to know about how these cases get handled when it's black men killing other black men in Chicago. But hey, Kevin's family isn't waiting for justice. They're speaking out, they're naming names in their own circles, and they're making sure Kevin's killers know that they know exactly who they are. Period. So far, the legal system has failed Kevin Watson completely. No arrests have been made despite overwhelming evidence pointing to people in Kevin's inner circle. The Chicago Police Department has video footage of the murder, witness testimony from Kevin's family identifying the killers, and physical evidence including that track chain. Yet Kevin's killers are still walking free, probably thinking they got away with murder. The investigation continues, but at this point it's not about finding the killers, it's about whether the system will actually do something about them. Kevin's family has given them everything they need. Now it's about whether justice will be served or if Kevin's family will have to find their own way to get it. Let me tell you something about what Kevin Watson's death really represents, and his brother's words are gonna stay with you long after this video ends. I ain't gonna even say the best thing, I'm just gonna say, I wish we could have had one more conversation. That hits different when you know Kevin's brother had been warning him for years about the people who ended up killing him. One more conversation might have saved Kevin's life.
I wish we could have had one more conversation. But I know what's going on. I'm the that's always preaching peace. I'm always preaching peace. Because I love my people. But I'm all out of love now. I don't have no more love. Ain't no more love left in me, man, for Ain't no more love left in me for niggas, man.
Girl, when someone who preaches peace says they're out of love, that tells you how deep this betrayal goes. Kevin's brother loved his community, believed in his people, tried to keep the peace. But watching his little brother get murdered by people they trusted broke something in him that can't be fixed. Kevin's story isn't just about one man getting killed. It's about what happens when kindness becomes a weakness, when helping people makes you a target, when your own community turns against you out of jealousy. Black people hate each other over materialistic shit. This wasn't really about a chain. This was about people who couldn't stand to see Kevin succeed. People who hated his energy, his success, his ability to bring crowds and make money. Kevin worked for everything he had, and instead of being inspired by his success, people around him decided
You
he
ain't never
needed to
stood
die
out this
for
long when it
Kevin's
was hot, when that
6-year-old
sun
daughter
out, though.
Juju will grow up knowing that
But
her
when
father
they don't
was
do that
murdered
today,
by
you don't be
people
out here
he
when that sun
trusted,
be out for
people
real.
he probably
You out
helped
here
at
for a
some
little
point.
minute now.
She'll grow up seeing that Facebook Live video,
Wait till that
knowing
92
that
hit.
millions of people
I wanna
watched
see
her
the
dad
same
take his
energy.
last breath.
There's no fucking way that you shouldn't be here with Juju right now. There's no way, bro. You shouldn't be here with Juju. Because of a hating ass that wanted to change, that he couldn't do shit with.
But anyways, Kevin's brother wants people to understand who Kevin really was beyond that viral death video. Kevin had a big heart. Kevin helped people get jobs. Kevin looked out for his community, even when his own family was telling him not to trust those same people. That's the real tragedy here. Kevin's siblings could see the hate, the jealousy, the danger, but Kevin kept his heart open anyway. He kept helping, kept trusting, kept believing people could change. Kevin wasn't trying to be smart. Kevin was trying to be good. And in a world full of hate, sometimes being good gets you killed. So what Kevin's death represents is every person who got murdered for being successful, for having nice things, for refusing to dim their light to make others comfortable in the Black community. Kevin Watson was murdered by people he called friends, and his family is about to make sure the whole world knows exactly who they are. Thanks for watching. If this story moved you, if it made you think, if it reminded you that these victims were real people with real families who love them, hit that like button and subscribe. Turn on notifications because we bring you cases like this every day. Stay with us as we continue to shine a light on shadowed stories that need to be heard, because every victim deserves to have their story told.